All right, peeps, we are doing another Driven for Food episode here on Simple Eats. Of course, we're always looking for the finest food, and that's what we're doing today. So if you're looking to take your family, your friends, your loved ones, just hang out with a group of guys, girls, whoever, then you got to check out this joint called Cook&Go. Check out my friend Renaud, who opened this joint up right here in Chelsea, near the High Line, and this is what we do here on Simple Eats. Chef T, baby.
Hi, I'm Tito Dudley. Some of you may know me as a fitness specialist, bodybuilder, or from my award-winning film, The United States of Atrophy. But now you get a chance to know me as Chef T. Welcome to Simple Eats.
My name is Renaud Ammon. I'm the CEO of Cook&Go USA. I worked in Bordeaux to a restaurant called Marc Domain. The gentleman had one macaron Michelin. I worked for Alain Chapelle in Mionier. There was a 3 macaron Michelin. I was exposed from a very young age to great chef, great talent. So I was very, very fortunate to work in great restaurants in France. And then I came to America at age 26. I met those two guys, the two partners, through my school. So when we decided to work together, we opened Cook&Go because I feel that you really put everything together that I believe in, as far as sharing the food, cooking with friends and family, and share that at home. I always say to people, the less you know, the better you will enjoy it. Because it's really designed for people who have very limited knowledge in the kitchen and are not necessarily afraid, but maybe intimidated by the fact that cooking seems to be extremely difficult or cumbersome. So what we do is we break down all the techniques to a simple expression. If you teach somebody how to make themselves food, they most likely will make the right food choices because they have the knowledge instead of just being influenced by what you can see on TV or what not.
Today we're going to start a little bit backwards. I'm going to show you guys the dessert. Okay, we're going to do a nice little ganache, chocolate ganache, which is going to be equal parts. So I have some chocolate chips right here. These are semi-sweet chocolate chips, and I have warming up with some heavy cream. Once it's melted, the chocolate's nicely melted down into the heavy cream, we're going to put it into the fridge so it can cool down so we're able to work with it. As you can see, as I'm mixing in the chocolate, a lot of it's getting melted down, and then just lightly heated up the heavy cream. So I'm going to put in the rest. It's basically fully melted in. Okay, I'm gonna put it into the fridge, and then we're gonna move on to our entree. I'm gonna have some red peppers, some onions, and some tomatoes. I'll be real quick. I'll start off with the green pepper, the red pepper. My apologies. You're gonna slice them up. We're gonna cut them into small pieces. Okay, it doesn't have to be very tiny pieces. I just want you to come up to make nice little small dices. I'm going to pass out some tomatoes, and we're gonna go do the same with the tomatoes. Now that everybody has a piece of tomato, what we're gonna do is we're going to cut on the safe side. So we're going to remove the core from the top, if you like. You can remove it at an angle. And then from there, what we're going to do is I'm going to flatten out the tomato just a bit. We're going to do the strips again. And then from there, you can cut it into different dices and put it right into your cup. And when you guys are ready, you can you can move on to the onion and do the same with the onion. Once you have your cucumber, you can cut it right down the angle, so you can create a nice flat surface. I'll be handing out some bread. The bread you don't need to cut up. You can do a quick cut it down the middle. Right now we're going to be working with the tablespoon. So I'm going to do 2 tablespoons of white balsamic vinegar into our Cuisinart cup. And then on the other side we're going to do the same. We're going to do a tablespoon. Okay. We're going to do 2 tablespoons of olive oil right into our cup. Now that you have the Cajun spice, I'm going to show you real quick on a demo on the garlic. As I'm cutting it right down the middle, I have 2 sides because I want to create a flat surface, okay? Once I create my flat surface, I'm going to take one of the garlics and then I'm going to do the strips. But the strips that I'm going to do, I want to make sure that it's still interconnected. And then from there, what we're going to do is the same way. I'm going to come back around and give it a nice little mince. Next, I'll be handing out some nice hand blenders. And the hand blenders, what we're going to do with the hand blenders is we're going to hand blend our gazpacho together. We're going to make a nice drink, and then we're going to use half of this gazpacho to flavor our pasta. When you guys are ready, feel free to pour it over your pasta. Next, I'll be handing out the bagels. If you want, you can just take one and pass. You can once you separate your bagel, you can take a piece of the cream cheese, and you can spread the cream cheese on one side of the bagel because we're gonna put the pesto on the other side. So a good amount of olive oil, basil, some Parm cheese, and some garlic. What I'm doing right now is you can grate the cheese first and then incorporate it in, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna food process the cheese first, a lot faster than actually grating it. So right now I'm gonna incorporate the basil, the garlic cloves. I have at least 5 garlic cloves, not too big. And then I'm going to take a lot of these leaves and I'm going to pluck them, okay? And put them right in there. If you like, you can pass it around. We're gonna start off with a teaspoon onto the side of the bagel that is not cream cheese. And for those of you that have got the piece of ham, you can start slicing it while you're waiting for the pesto. And for those that don't, I'll be handing out some cucumbers for you guys. The sun-dried tomatoes, what you can do is you can kind of slice them up and then put them right over the pesto. You can also incorporate it with the cream cheese. Sun-dried tomatoes and cream cheese are awesome. I personally love it. So what I have here is the chocolate ganache. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you guys 2 things that I'm gonna do. And then from there, I'm gonna kind of leave you guys be and then you guys can have your fun. What you're gonna take 2 teaspoons and what you're gonna do is you're gonna grab a good amount, and then we're gonna drop it in, okay? And once you drop it in, from there, what you're gonna do is you're gonna roll it. You're gonna kind of have to form it in. It's gonna be a little loose, so what I'm gonna do is you're gonna form it kind of like a little ball, okay? And once you have a good amount, I'm gonna put them back into the fridge and we're gonna freeze them now. There's not really too much technique when it comes to chocolate ganache.
Well, we have a website, obviously, which is cookandgo.com. We're on Facebook as well at Cook&Go USA.
Guys, where are you going? Hold up. I have to give you my information. All right, first we're gonna start out with where can you find me? Facebook, my Twitter account, my Instagram, of course, YouTube, and my website, simpleeats.tv. I'm gonna write this up for you. We're gonna start with our Facebook, facebook.com/Tito Dudley, TitoDudley. Now my Twitter account, twitter.com/officialcheft, Instagram.com/officialcheft. How does that look? Not too bad, right? And please, guys, subscribe to my YouTube channel so I can hear your comments. You can even inbox me. Of course, you can send me an email on Facebook too. At youtube.com/simpleeatstv, all one word. And last but not least, like my website. Like my website. Guys, please like my website. I would love if you like my website. Simple Eats, that sounded like Oprah. I'm sorry. That wasn't right. But simpleeats.tv.
Hey, and when you get a chance, support my cancer organization called First Ascents. You can like them on Facebook, follow them on Twitter, and check them out on their website at firstascents.org.